Hi, welcome to the Advanced Java classes. My name is Eric Ramirez and I will be teaching you arrays in this lesson. Let's get started. First, open up Android Studio. After opening Android Studio, what you want to do is start a new Android Studio project. And we're going to call this Monster Races. Okay, click Next. I'm going to target the minimum SDK, which will run 97.3% of devices. We're going to click on Empty Activity, which is right here. I'm going to leave the default names, which is main activity and activity main. Click on finish, and you're going to wait for the application to build. Okay. So what I'm going to do is opening the, it's still building, that's why there's red squiggly lines. But anyways, we're going to open up the activity main here. We're going to delete this hello world, and then we want to switch back to the text. Okay. Delete the padding here. We want to add in here is Android orientation. Oh, but that's right, because I have to, what I want to do is I don't want anything relative, so I want it to be a linear layout, specifically for this app here. And we're gonna orient this vertically. There we go. It's gonna be a list view. Okay. And now we can start a list view one of two ways. We can define it here in the text, and there you go. You get your list view. You just fill in these parameters there. That's why the errors come in. So we put match. If we do match parent and we do match parent there, it will create a list view there. But what I want to show you guys is that you can actually create the list view by going into the design aspect here and scrolling down to a list view and just inserting it. Now what we want to do next is change the ID to list. Simple. It's going to be simple and understandable. Okay. Now if we go to our main activity Java, that's where programming takes place. Very first thing we have to do is define the list view. And then we're going to import list view. So now we initialized list view here. Okay. Initialize the list view. Okay. Now this is where our activity main was created. That's the first thing it's gonna load in order for our activity to start programming. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we are going to get the list view object from our layout. Okay, so how we do that is by typing in list view, which we just defined. Hold the list view equals list view, followed by find by view r.id.list, which is what we gave the ID for the layout there. Okay, so now we want to define our array values, or monster races. Okay, and so what we're going to do that is string, since it's names, string raise values equals new string, and then we're gonna type in here our monster races. So we have a demon, we have vampire, we have werewolf, we have werewolf there, and we have goblin, imp, and then we can goblin and then imp. Remember, you must have the quotations on your string there. And then we can have, let's see, demon, vampire, werewolf, goblin, imp. What else? What else? What else? Oh yeah. I guess we can just leave it like that. Can't think of anything else. Oh yeah. Why didn't I think of that? The undead, legions, undead. Okay. Now we're gonna insert semicolon. Okay. So now we have to define that adapter that we just created. So define the adapter. Alright. And so it takes in 4 parameters. Okay, the first parameter is the context, the second parameter is the layout for the row, and the third parameter is the ID for which the data was written, we created. Fourth is the array data itself. So the fourth will be this here. So let's get started. Let's define the new adapter by first calling the array adapter, followed by string, and then array adapter string there. Okay, followed by adapter equals new array adapter this comma android dot r dot layout, because that's what we wanted the layout, remember, dot simple list item one, because we're just going to create a simple list that's already predefined in the android. And then we're going to call the ID, which is android.r.id.text1, which is also predefined in the list view object. Okay, semicolon. Now we're going to assign the adapter to the list view here. Okay, so simple, just type in list view dot set adapter, and then we're going to type in adapter, which we just defined in the adapter here. Okay. Now we want to create a list view item on click listener, which what it does is essentially it acts like a button. You click on an item and it will do something. So by doing that, we have to list view dot set on item click listener, click new on item click listener. Android Studio will automatically build that for you, so you don't have to type all that. Alright, now what we're going to do is a list view click item. Okay, so integer, because it's an integer, item position equals position. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're just basically assigning the position to the item position. Okay, so now we're gonna list view clicked item value, which will holds array values. Okay, and so what we're gonna do is string item value equals string item value equals string item value equals string, and then list view dot get item position, and then position. Perfect. Okay, and now we want to create a toast just to show what you click. So toast that make text. I'm gonna put get application context dot comma, and then we're gonna create a string which will be position, and then we want to do is concatenate it. So what we want to do is item position. We just pass that value in, followed by another string which will be called value, and we want to get the item value. Okay, and that should do it. Oh, that's right. No, that should not do it. You gotta finish the toast. Toast that length and then long because we want to display it for the maximum amount of time possible. And we want to show it, of course. So dot show, and that should be it. We are completed our items. Now all that's left to do is run our activity to see it, make sure it's working. So now we want to run it and select our emulator here. I already have mine running. Depending on your device, you might want to start running your emulator earlier. Mine takes like about 5 seconds. But you know, different computers have different capacities. So here we go. So this is our title, app title, Monster Races. And then we have our array, which we define here. We hard-coded the array. And then you select demon, position 0, value demon. Position 1, value vampire. Position 2, value werewolf. Position 3, value goblin. Position 4, value imp. Position 5, value undead. So now we can see that to conclude, our arrays are defined. The indexes here, so position 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, all arrays start with index at 0, and it can go up however many times you want it to. And then remember that also an array can be hard-coded, and it can also be predefined in our resource folders here. I'm going to show you real quick. Go on values, and then we click on strings XML. And then we can create a string array here. So yeah, there you have it. And then you create your strings there, and then pull them from the resources, which will be the most adequate thing to do. But for simplicity wise, this is how you use arrays. Thank you. I hope you had a wonderful lecture. We'll see you soon. Thank you.